Users lose all sense of reality and enter another world. Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.
XO, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PS Insight, a small and cyber show with everything PlayStation. It's been a minute since I made these. Came back with some good news. Or is it good? It's something. But I'm back. That's what matters. That's the big news. I'm back. So welcome back to PS Insight, guys. It's a small show about everything PlayStation. Small bite-sized news for you. I haven't done this in a while, sadly. Been wanting to. I just want to, I don't know, I want something better camera. Something different about the show. Change my intro if you haven't noticed. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into the news. The groundbreaking news is PlayStation acquires Bungie, the Call of Duty, Halo devs and the current Destiny devs, the new franchise people love nowadays, Destiny. I was so with it. It was not bad by any means. It just never really clicked with me. But I know Bungie is a well-renowned devs, a well-known studio. I mean, they made Halo for crying out loud, and PlayStation finally owns that studio now. Yeah, they brought them for $3.6 billion. One of the key things about this acquisition is Sony's letting them do what they want. They're still independent, and they're allowed to release games on PlayStation or any other platform they choose, which is a very weird thing to go for. And I see a lot of people takes like, why they spend so much money for a studio to let them do what they want? I don't know. I can't say. I do admire Sony / Bungie coming out forward saying like, hey, we're doing what we want. Is current games will be supported on current platforms like Destiny, which is the only franchise they're doing and currently working on. Is Destiny 2 servers or Destiny 1 or whatever going on with Destiny. They're keeping that supported, cross-save, cross-play and all that stuff is still there. It will still be support going forward on other platforms. But the question is, what about Destiny 3 or anything going forward? They can create a new IP on the PlayStation window now. They're officially part of PlayStation Studios. So will that game be PlayStation 5 exclusive coming to PC? Because multi-platform is a key word. And recently Jim Ryan's comments these past 2 years or 3 years or so, PlayStation's going to PC, and as of recent news, God of War did exceptionally really well on PC. It's clearly with Horizon and the other game, if I can't think of my head. They don't want on PC, and apparently Destiny does really well on PC. And they don't want to lose their audience. There's a big audience clearly there. They will clearly support PlayStation Studios games, and those sales don't lie. So yeah, this is a very interesting acquisition. No one expected it. People expecting what? Konami, Square Enix, EA, which I'm glad it was none of those guys. Two very massive publishers. Yeah, I'm so sick of this conversation, acquisition talk. That's an entire different video itself. I can just say the companies are doing this simply because they're making their own services. Point blank, they want to bring in many people to their respective services, buying all these important publishers. And the thing with Bungie though, compared to all of them, in my personal opinion, I think they're the smallest one. I'm not saying they're not important or terrible devs or nothing by any means, but it's just like they're no Bethesda or current Bethesda, and they're clearly no Activision. This seems to be the smallest one in terms of recent things, at least. Because Sony paid way less for Insomniac back in 2019. This can be a lot of things. Sony recently has been criticized for not having massive multiplayer online games similar to like Halo or Call of Duty. They don't have that online shooter to bring in those fans and consumers to that series. And they had Killzone back in the day, and it never really clicked with them. Even on PS4 Killzone Shadowfall, it didn't really click for them. I personally like the game, but yeah, I'm iffy on the news. It's a random news drop. They usually release news on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's an interesting one too. It means a lot of things. Clearly, Sony wants something for their upcoming servers. If that's what they're going for, it's a response to multiplayer. Along with Devotion Games and Firesprite Studios, they want more multiplayer games, and Sony has been making hints about that. And yeah, just bringing new players into that ecosystem they already have. Because Sony did make a deal with Bungie and with the PS4 and the original Destiny game, and it apparently it really did really well. I guess it clicked with them there, and they say, hey, you know what? Come with us. Do what you want. Just have a funding. If you want something new from you guys, it'll be us under our platform and PC. But yeah, I don't really want to get into the reaction base in terms of this, because I had my criticism of Activision and Microsoft, the acquisition thing that happened with them, and I was mixed on, well, I was really negative against that. But here it seems different, not because it's smaller, just, I don't want to come off as a Sony pony fanboy, whatever. I don't. It just, this one seems more genuine, more tame, straight to the point, no sugarcoating words, and is it on something, is it not on something? That article makes sense, but those words can change in the future, so time can tell. But it's a strange one. That's all I can say with it, and all I can say is we got to see for ourselves about 3-5 years in the future what will happen. I will say I can be confident about it won't change the industry going forward compared to Activision, Microsoft. That's still groundbreaking to me thinking about it. This here is like, the only shocking thing here is like Bungie and their ties to Microsoft. So Sony brought something Microsoft had back in the day. That's it. That's the only thing that's shocking here. But I could have lived my day without Sony buying Bungie, and a lot of people can't when reading online. It's just something there that just acquired. And also, to make it even more fair, Sony technically worked with them in the past, 10 years now? Almost 10 years with the original Destiny, and clearly the relationship work, and this is the byproduct of it. Being acquired by Sony, PlayStation. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's okay. Hopefully. I don't like this trend of acquisitions and publishing and all this stuff, but this seems to be the future of video games, and I guess we gotta stick with it. And guys, thank you for watching this episode of PSN Insight. I can't guarantee the next episode, but I do like making these. I just need to find the appropriate time and all that stuff. I want a better camera too. I will try my best to produce these, like I said previously, and I still mean that. I really do want to produce these because I love talking about PlayStation news in general. But yeah, thanks for guys. Thanks for watching, and also check out a podcast of this channel, Drunken Ship Podcast. It's available on all platforms, from Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, what it's called, Google Podcasts, Overcast, all that stuff. Major platforms, we're all up there. Type in Drunken Ship Podcast, and should be there. She can link bio. She can link in the description. I'm sorry. Yeah. Again, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take care, peace, and long live PlayStation. Should I keep that?